Welcome back to my channel. This is the Love Alchemist, and this is my channel called the Love Alchemist. And today we're going to be discussing why people run away, or why people block you, or run from you, or just avoid you, in the sense of when you want them and they seem to not want you. Before we start, I want you to subscribe to the channel, like, comment, and share the video so people can get this message. Now, the simple part is people run away from you when you feel like you need them, or when you feel a sense of urge to need them. Like you want them so badly, you can't live without them. It's mostly from desperation. And this desperation is felt from the other person. So the other person who is running from you doesn't want to feel like they're being trapped by you or your energy. Because a lot of things, everything is energy. And once they feel your energy, that you are in this, like once you catch them, they're not going to go anywhere, like in the sense of putting them in a box or a jail cell, or like locking them up. Like, oh, I need you, I need you, I need you. And you can't live really without them. And all of this really stemmed from childhood abandonment, childhood neglect, past relationships. These things really stem from that. And before we can be comfortable with someone, we got to be comfortable with ourselves and actually being alone. And being alone has to be normal and comfortable. You got to be comfortable with being alone. It's okay if the other person doesn't want you or is running away from you. Just because you're displaying this kind of energy that you need them, in the sense of needing them, wanting them, and they can't go anywhere. That other person feel it, and it's not attractive. It's unattractive. Now, on the flip side, a person can run from you because they're not ready. They're not ready for you. They have their own issues, and they are not prepared to be with you. They don't have the capacity to be with you, or they don't want the responsibility to be in a relationship, to be honest. And they need to go do healing. They need to face their fears, their inner selves, their shadow self. So if anyone from either side is having this runner's mentality, and a lot of stuff happens like twin flames and stuff like that, where it happens constantly, like the other person's like constantly running, it'll be good and then it'll be bad, and then it'll be running, it'll be good, then bad and good. It'll be a cycle. Like, I want to say karmic cycle, but it's a karmic cycle, and people run away from these things. Some people keep manifesting these things. They'll keep manifesting the same thing over and over and over. And to stop that, you have to do that inner work. Like inner work to a point where you can hold yourself, you're not afraid of being abandoned. If that person runs, you're not going to chase them. If that person does anything, you'll be okay. You'll be okay. If they lie, cheat, stuff like that, if they do anything, you'll be easily cut that away. You will easily cut it away because you're going to say, all right, this is not for me. You're going to see the signs. You're going to see everything beforehand. And when you see beforehand, you can easily chop it off and not be in that cycle of running and chasing. Because that's another dynamic as well. When the other person does something wrong and you keep taking them back and they keep doing it over and over and over and you don't really care. You gotta find that self-love. That's the cure for getting out these karmic cycles, getting out these self-sabotaging cycles, these things that are not for you, but they're kind of like going against you of what you actually want. And what you want is not that runner-chaser dynamic. You want that flowing dynamic. You want that still love, pure love, that real love. You want that real relationship. So when they run, just know it's conflict there that has to be resolved. And if they do run, let them run. But don't take them back. Don't keep taking them back. And if it's you who is making them feel like they need to run, then you have to do that inner work and see for yourself why you feel that way, why you feel abandoned, why you feel the need to chase anyone. Because that's chasing. You don't need to chase love. You are love. So go within and find that love within. Discover it. It's like a roadmap. You got the treasure. You got the treasure within yourself. That treasure is you. Like they say, you are the prize. Well, you are the prize. And the prize is love. And feeling that love and basking in that love. If you're trying to ignore it, it's not going to happen. If you're trying to ignore your own love by doing work, by putting your attention to other people or seeking attention in other ways, that's not love. That's ignoring it. That's reaching for something that you think that is love. So when they run, don't chase them. When they run, look within. Because when you look within, you can't look without. You're whole. You're whole already. You don't really need anything. And when you get in a relationship, that only enhances you. So please, please, don't think the other person is your property or your oxygen, that you can't live without them. Because it's only going to destroy you. It's only going to leave you suffering and sick. And it leads to doing terrible self-sabotaging things like burning clothes and all this other stuff that I know, toxic traits that come up when you're in a chasing mode and when you're in a they did this to me or they did that to me mode. Look within, look within. I touched on everything. Now, I have services. I do readings. I do coaching. love coaching. I do manifesting coaching. I even have a, a mastery course that I'm working on that's going to help with self-love and everything in between. Because I see a lot and I went through a lot, so I know a lot of things are still happening because a lot of cycles happen over and over with just different people. And if you want to work one-on-one with me monthly, I have that as well. So with that, it's going to be a constant connection with me. Like we go, like we meet 2 times a week, and 2 times a week in a month. So that program is available. That is apprenticeship. Like I'll be guiding you to manifest love. I'll be guiding you to do self-love and how really not to chase and how to really feel that love within yourself. So this is the Love Alchemist, and I'm gonna see you on the next video.